Hey, it's Chris with ROE Dental Laboratory, and I want to tell you today a little bit about everyone's favorite process with full arch prosthetics. And this is the transition going from their immediate load prosthetic to their final. Now, in between that is, of course, the printed try-in. What the printed try-in is, it's a prototype for the final. So we're trying to get this thing dialed in perfectly for you when going into the zirconia. Now, we need some help from you with that, of course. So the first thing you're going to want to do with this printed try-in once you receive it is you seat it and you want to make sure it's passive. And there's a couple ways to do that. Number one, of course, take an x-ray, make sure it's fully seated onto the multi-unit abutments. Second is you want to do the one screw test or the Sheffield test. And again, this assures passivity. So it's very, very important, of course, going into a zirconia final. So next, once it's seated, you want, of course, just dial it in, make sure everything's perfect, equilibrate. If we have to make some changes to the teeth, let us know. Maybe the midline's a little bit off. We also want to do a tissue reline, and you're going to take that with some medium body PVS. It does help to add some tray adhesive to the intaglio prior to seating. Then you express the medium body between the tissue and the intaglio of the prosthetic. That's if you need it to meet the tissue a little bit better than what it is now. And then from there, with those records, also take an opposing, take a bite if you've adjusted the bite. If you have not adjusted anything, do not send us a bite. That is going to mess everything up, and the final prosthetic might not be ideal. So if you adjust a bite, take a bite, send it to us along with the opposing, the tissue reline, and then from there, we're going to go either to another printed try-in if there was a bunch of changes that you made and you want to make sure the patient's happy. Otherwise, we're going to go right into your final zirconia, a nice, passive, great looking, great fitting final prosthetic. For any questions on this process or anything dental related, leave them in the comment section below and we'll get right back to you. Also, please check us out at our website, and if you could subscribe to our YouTube page to gain additional dental knowledge on great videos such as these. Thank you.